Friends, 1994 to 2004, became a cultural phenomenon, capturing the hearts of millions with its unforgettable characters and timeless humor. Now, 31 years later in 2025, fans are curious about the real-life journeys of the iconic cast. What have Jennifer Aniston, Courteney Cox, Matthew Perry, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer been up to since the final episode? From career highlights to personal milestones, this look into the lives of the Friends stars will reveal how they've evolved and where they are now, bringing you up to date with the actors who made us laugh and cry for a decade. Matthew Perry, born on August 19, 1969, played Chandler Bing on Friends from 1994, starting when he was just 25. Chandler's character was known for his witty humor, often masking deeper emotional issues, particularly his commitment phobia and struggles with self-worth. Matthew Perry's own life mirrored Chandler's in many ways, with addiction and personal turmoil dominating much of his career. Perry battled alcohol and prescription drug addiction for years, and his personal life was fraught with high-profile relationships that never lasted, such as his engagement to actress Julia Roberts and a brief, troubled marriage to Molly Hurwitz. Despite his success, he struggled with depression and feelings of loneliness, which he often tried to hide behind his fame. After a near-fatal experience with substance abuse in the early 2000s, Perry spent years in and out of rehab, attempting to reclaim control of his life. His passing on October 28, 2023, at the age of 54, shocked many. Ron Liebman, born on October 11, 1937, portrayed Dr. Leonard Green, Rachel's stern father, starting in 1996 when he was 59 years old. Dr. Green was a wealthy and overbearing character, a stark contrast to Rachel's fun-loving and independent personality. Liebman's career spanned decades, with notable performances on stage and screen, including in Angels in America and Cass. He had a troubled childhood, marked by a difficult relationship with his parents, which shaped much of his personal and professional life. Liebman's first marriage to actress Jessica Walter ended in divorce in 1978, leaving emotional scars that he carried through life. Despite his personal turmoil, he remained an active and successful actor. In his later years, Liebman faced more challenges, including the death of his longtime partner, but he continued to work until his passing. Sadly, Ron Liebman passed away on December 6, 2019, at the age of 82 due to pneumonia. His death marked the end of a career filled with both professional triumphs and personal struggles. Mike Haggerty, born on May 10, 1954, played Mr. Trieger, the building superintendent on Friends, starting in 1995 when he was 41 years old. Though his role was minor, Haggerty's portrayal of the gruff yet kind-hearted character left a lasting impact on fans. In real life, Haggerty faced his own personal struggles, particularly with the challenges of being typecast in similar roles and navigating a career in Hollywood. Despite his early success, Haggerty's career had a difficult time gaining momentum, and he often took on smaller roles in television and film. His personal life was marked by his two marriages, the first of which ended in divorce, while his second marriage to Jennifer Carno was overshadowed by her battle with health problems. Tragically, Haggerty's own health took a turn when he experienced a seizure, which led to complications. He passed away on April 29, 2022, at the age of 67, leaving behind a legacy of performances that captured both humor and heart. James Michael Tyler, born on May 28, 1962, portrayed Gunther on Friends, the awkward and lovesick barista who pined for Jennifer Aniston's Rachel Green. Tyler was 32 when he joined the show in 1994, and while his role was small, it quickly became iconic due to his endearing portrayal of unrequited love. Off-screen, Tyler faced his own struggles with relationships and health. He married twice, first to Barbara Chadsey, but their marriage ended in divorce, and later to Jennifer Carno, a union that ended in 2020 after Carno's long battle with cancer. Tyler's health also became a major issue later in life, as he was diagnosed with prostate cancer, a diagnosis he kept largely private until the end. His struggles with health and personal loss were compounded by feelings of loneliness, despite his fame. On October 24, 2021, at the age of 59, Tyler passed away after a battle with prostate cancer, which had spread to his bones. His death was a reminder of the emotional and physical toll faced by many actors, even those with enduring fan-favorite roles like Gunther. Terry Garr, born on December 11, 1944, portrayed Phoebe Abbott Sr., Phoebe Buffy's eccentric biological mother, starting in 1997 when she was 53 years old. Terry had a thriving career in film and television, with standout roles in Tootsie, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and The Black Stallion. However, her personal life was filled with pain. She had a difficult marriage to her first husband, with the relationship ending in divorce and leaving her emotionally bruised. In the 2000s, Terry faced a major challenge when she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, which affected her physically and mentally. She also had a strained relationship with her daughter, which complicated her emotional well-being. Despite these setbacks, she continued to pursue acting and even wrote an autobiography, Terry Garr, Speed Bumps, where she opened up about her struggles. Terry's career began to slow due to health issues, and she faced the heartache of losing her health while still being a public figure. Terry Garr passed away on October 29, 2024, at the age of 79 due to complications from multiple sclerosis. Fritzi Burr, born on May 31, 1924, played the role of Mrs. Weinberg in Friends in 1995. She was 71 years old when she appeared on the show, bringing warmth, wisdom, and a sense of calm to her role as the sweet elderly neighbor. Fritzi had a long career in Hollywood, though much of it was spent in smaller, supporting roles. She worked in both television and film, with her appearances often leaving a lasting impression due to her delicate and compassionate portrayals. In her personal life, Fritzi never married and had no children, and her later years were marked by solitude. She was known to have struggled with loneliness, and while her career provided her with a sense of fulfillment, she faced health difficulties as she grew older. Fritzi's final years were spent mostly out of the spotlight, quietly reflecting on her career and life. She passed away on January 17, 2003, at the age of 78 due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of heartfelt performances. Max Wright, born on August 2, 1943, played Terry, the no-nonsense manager of Central Perk, starting in 1994 when he was 51 years old. His portrayal of Terry was a key comedic presence in Friends, but Wright had a long and varied career in both television and film, notably starring as the father in Alf. His personal life, however, was far from the public success he enjoyed in his career. Wright battled alcoholism and substance abuse throughout his life, which led to several stints in rehab. He also experienced a painful divorce in the late 90s, which further contributed to his personal struggles. Despite these challenges, Wright continued to work, but his later years were marked by financial problems and a lack of stability in his personal life. His health declined after he was diagnosed with lymphoma, and he spent his final years fighting the disease. Max Wright passed away on June 26, 2019, at the age of 75 from lymphoma. Jeanette Miller, born on July 30, 1932, portrayed the elderly woman in Friends in 1998. At 66 years old, Jeanette's character brought a soothing presence to the show, offering a moment of kindness and tranquility. Jeanette had a steady career in television and theater, though she remained relatively unknown outside of her character roles. She was often cast as a sweet and nurturing figure, a type of role she played to great effect. However, her personal life was much more complex. Jeanette never married, and her quiet existence was often marked by bouts of loneliness. She struggled with financial instability in her later years, a situation worsened by the death of close friends who had been her main sources of support. Though she faced challenges, Jeanette remained dedicated to her craft and continued working until her health declined. She passed away on November 4, 2016, at the age of 84, remembered for her kind-hearted portrayal of the elderly woman on Friends and her many other roles in her long career. Shelley Berman, born on February 3, 1925, portrayed Mr. Kaplan Jr. in Friends in 1996 at the age of 71. In his role as the quirky and humorous Mr. Kaplan Jr., Shelley brought a unique charm to the series with his offbeat comedic style. Berman had a long career in stand-up comedy, television, and film, earning recognition as one of the pioneers of modern comedy. His personal life was marked by several struggles, particularly with mental health. He dealt with depression and anxiety, something he openly discussed in interviews and in his memoir, Not a Comedy Writer. Despite these challenges, Berman found success in his craft, even earning a Grammy nomination for his comedy albums. He was married to Sarah Herman from 1951 until her death in 2003, and they had one son together. Shelley's later years were overshadowed by Alzheimer's disease, which affected both his physical and cognitive abilities. He passed away on September 1, 2017, at the age of 92, due to complications from the disease, leaving behind a rich legacy in comedy and entertainment. Ron Glass, born on July 10, 1945, was 54 years old when he appeared as Russell in Friends in 1999. His character was suave, sophisticated, and well-spoken, mirroring Glass's own demeanor both on and off screen. Known for his groundbreaking work on Barney Miller and later Firefly, Ron had a successful career in television, often portraying intelligent and charismatic characters. Despite his public success, Ron's personal life was marked by emotional difficulties. He was private about his relationships and faced challenges in forming lasting romantic connections, which weighed on him throughout his life. In addition, Ron struggled with the pressures of fame and experienced periods of isolation, particularly after the passing of close friends. Though he lived much of his later life away from the spotlight, Ron continued to act in smaller projects and remained a respected figure in the entertainment industry. After battling respiratory issues for some time, Ron Glass passed away on November 25, 2016, at the age of 71. Gregory Itzin, born on April 20, 1948, played Theodore Hannigan in Friends in 2002 when he was 54. As Hannigan, Gregory portrayed a stern and authoritative figure, adding a certain intensity to his scenes. Gregory had a diverse career in television and film, known for his work in 24, The Mentalist, and The West Wing, with many roles that showcased his ability to play both menacing and more subdued characters. However, his personal life was marked by a difficult divorce, which left him emotionally shaken for some time. Despite this, Gregory was deeply committed to his acting career and found solace in his family and work. He was married to Judith, with whom he had 2 children. Gregory's passion for acting helped him continue to pursue roles even as he faced personal hardships. Tragically, Gregory passed away on July 8, 2022, at the age of 74, following complications from emergency surgery, but he is remembered for his strong and memorable performances that left a lasting impact on the television industry. Paxton Whitehead, born on October 17, 1937, played Mr. Waltham in Friends in 1998 at the age of 61. As Mr. Waltham, Paxton brought a dignified and often pompous air to the show, playing Rachel Green's father's business associate. Paxton's career spanned decades and included notable roles in both theater and television, with a particular focus on British productions. Despite his success, Paxton's personal life had its share of hardships. He faced the pressures of fame, particularly in his younger years, and went through a marriage that ended in divorce. Throughout his life, Paxton reflected on the balance between his professional achievements and personal challenges, including his struggles with long-term relationships. His family life remained relatively private, though he was known to value his work above all else. Paxton continued acting well into his later years, becoming a respected figure in the industry. Unfortunately, Paxton passed away on June 16, 2023, at the age of 85 due to complications from a fall. Alexis Arquette, born on July 28, 1969, portrayed the customer in Friends in 2000. At 31 years old, Alexis had already built a varied career in acting, but her role in Friends remains one of her most memorable for its eccentricity. Despite her success, Alexis faced a turbulent personal life marked by tragic struggles. She came from a family with a complicated dynamic, being one of the Arquette siblings, many of whom experienced their own professional and personal challenges. Alexis underwent a public transition in 2006, and while she continued to perform, the transition was fraught with emotional struggles. In terms of her love life, she had relationships that were short-lived, and her family life was often overshadowed by tension. She was diagnosed with HIV, which she kept private for years, and tragically, she passed away from complications of the disease on September 11, 2016, at the age of 47. Jennifer Aniston, born on February 11, 1969, is best known for playing Rachel Green in Friends, a role she began in 1994 when she was just 25 years old. Rachel's journey from a pampered, slightly naive young woman to a strong, independent character resonated with many. Jennifer's career skyrocketed after the show, and she remains one of the most beloved actresses of her generation. However, her personal life has been marked by heartbreak. She endured a high-profile marriage to actor Brad Pitt, which was considered one of Hollywood's most iconic couples until their divorce in 2005. This caused immense public scrutiny, with many assuming that her failure to have children played a part in their split. Jennifer later married actor Justin Theroux in 2015, but their union ended in divorce in 2017. Despite facing intense pressure, she remains a symbol of resilience in the face of personal turmoil. As of 2025, Jennifer is 55 years old, and though she continues to be a successful actress and producer, she remains unmarried. Lisa Kudrow, born on July 30, 1963, portrayed the eccentric and free-spirited Phoebe Buffy on Friends starting in 1994 when she was 31 years old. Known for her quirky personality, memorable songs, and unique perspective on life, Kudrow became a fan favorite. Despite her success on the show, her career wasn't without its struggles. Before landing her role on Friends, Kudrow faced rejection and was considered a late bloomer in Hollywood. Her personal life was also complicated, as she went through a difficult divorce before marrying Michael Stern, with whom she has a son. Kudrow's journey to fame was met with challenges, including the pressure of balancing motherhood with a demanding career. She also faced the loss of her mother, which deeply affected her. Despite these obstacles, Kudrow found success both in acting and producing. As of 2025, at the age of 61, Kudrow remains a respected figure in the entertainment industry, actively participating in both acting and producing while maintaining a relatively private and stable family life. Courteney Cox, born on June 15, 1964, portrayed Monica Geller in Friends, starting in 1994 when she was 30 years old. Monica, known for her obsessive-compulsive tendencies and competitive spirit, became a fan favorite. Like her on-screen counterpart, Courteney's real life was filled with both professional highs and personal lows. Courteney faced several setbacks in her early career, struggling to find consistent roles before landing Friends. Her personal life was equally tumultuous, marked by a high-profile marriage to actor David Arquette in 1999. The two, beloved by fans as Monica and Chandler on screen, struggled in real life with their marriage, which ended in divorce in 2013 after years of ups and downs. They have one daughter, Coco, born in 2004, and although they remain close for their daughter's sake, their marriage was strained. Courteney later entered a relationship with Snow Patrol's Johnny McDade, but they have not married. As of 2025, Courteney is 60 years old and continues to act and produce, having found a new creative direction in her career. Matt LeBlanc, born on July 25, 1967, played the lovable but dim-witted Joey Tribbiani on Friends, starting at 27 years old. Joey's charisma and iconic catchphrase, "How you doin'," made LeBlanc a household name, but his journey post-Friends was filled with both triumphs and hardships. Following his rise to fame, LeBlanc faced challenges in his personal life, including a painful divorce from actress Melissa McKnight after nearly a decade of marriage, with whom he shares a daughter. His struggles were compounded by a battle with depression, fueled by the pressures of being a celebrity and the ups and downs of his career. After Friends, LeBlanc starred in the Joey spin-off, which failed to recapture the magic of the original show. Despite this setback, LeBlanc found renewed success with the series' episodes, earning critical acclaim. His resilience has allowed him to continue acting, and he remains a beloved figure in Hollywood. As of 2025, at the age of 57, LeBlanc is still working in the industry, balancing his career with his private life and focusing on maintaining a sense of stability. Elliott Gould, born on August 29, 1938, played Jack Geller, Rachel and Ross's somewhat clueless but well-meaning father, starting in 1994. He was 56 years old when he began his role on Friends. Known for his humorous yet occasionally inappropriate remarks, Jack Geller became a beloved character despite his lack of awareness. Elliott Gould's career began in the 1960s, with notable roles in MASH * and The Long Goodbye. However, his personal life was filled with turmoil. His marriage to actress Jennifer Bogart was marked by severe emotional challenges, including a turbulent divorce in 1971 after 10 years of marriage. Gould also struggled with periods of addiction, which caused significant disruption in both his career and family life. Though his personal and professional life faced many struggles, Gould ultimately found a sense of stability later in life. As of 2025, Elliott Gould is 86 years old and remains active in the entertainment industry, having recently appeared in various film and television roles. David Schwimmer, born on November 2, 1966, brought the lovable, awkward paleontologist Dr. Ross Geller to life on Friends, starting at 28 years old. While Ross's romantic entanglements and love for dinosaurs made him a standout character, Schwimmer's real life wasn't without its difficulties. Following the show's massive success, Schwimmer struggled to find leading roles that matched his Friends fame. His personal life also faced turbulence, including a divorce from his wife Zoe Buckman, with whom he shares a daughter. Schwimmer also endured the loss of close family members, which had a profound impact on him. Despite his setbacks, Schwimmer found success in other areas, particularly as a director and voice actor. His career may have had its ups and downs, but Schwimmer's perseverance has kept him in the industry. As of 2025, Schwimmer is 58 years old and continues to be involved in both acting and directing while maintaining a quieter, more private lifestyle. Christina Pickles, born on February 17, 1935, portrayed Judy Geller, the overbearing and often critical mother of Ross and Monica, starting in 1994. She was 59 years old when she first appeared on Friends. Judy Geller's favoritism towards Ross and her dismissive attitude towards Monica created a difficult dynamic within the family. Pickles began her career in the 1960s, but her journey was not without its hardships. She struggled with personal loss, particularly the death of her first husband in the early 1980s, which profoundly impacted her emotional well-being. Christina's personal life faced more trials, as she experienced a second failed marriage that left her questioning her sense of stability. Despite these hardships, she continued to pursue acting, often playing maternal figures on screen. As of 2025, Christina Pickles is 89 years old, and though she no longer acts as frequently, she enjoys a quieter life away from the public eye, reflecting on her long career and personal experiences. Paul Rudd, born on April 6, 1969, portrayed Mike Hannigan on Friends starting in 2002 at the age of 33. Mike was Phoebe Buffy's quirky and lovable husband, a character well received for his humor and down-to-earth nature. Before Friends, Paul was known for his roles in Clueless, 1995, and The Cider House Rules, 1999, but his time on Friends propelled him to even greater fame. Despite his professional success, Paul's personal life had its challenges, including struggles with relationships and the pressures of fame. He married publicist Julie Yeager in 2003, and they have 2 children, born in 2004 and 2009. Despite the challenges of balancing a successful career with family life, Paul has been able to maintain a relatively private life. As of 2025, Paul Rudd is 55 years old and continues to be a popular actor, particularly known for his role in the Ant-Man films and other major Marvel projects. His life today is a balance of family time, acting, and staying grounded amidst continued success. Maggie Wheeler, born on August 7, 1961, played Janice, Chandler Bing's unforgettable and often exasperating love interest, starting in 1994. She was 33 years old when she began portraying the character known for her distinctive laugh and the catchphrase "Oh my God." Janice's relationship with Chandler was marked by tumult and frequent breakups, but Wheeler's portrayal of the character left a lasting impression. Outside of Friends, Maggie had a varied career in television and film, but her personal life was complicated. She faced challenges in her early relationships, including a marriage that eventually ended in divorce after a number of difficult years. Wheeler also struggled with maintaining balance between her career and her family life. She had children but faced the challenges of raising them while managing the pressures of Hollywood. As of 2025, Maggie Wheeler is 63 years old and continues to work, though she has distanced herself from the Hollywood spotlight, focusing more on her family life and less on acting. Jane Sibbett, born on November 28, 1962, played Carol, Ross Geller's ex-wife, beginning in 1994. At the age of 32, Jane portrayed the calm and nurturing Carol, who also had the distinction of being one of the first openly gay characters on Friends. While the show helped solidify her career, Jane's personal life was marked by challenges. She faced a painful divorce and the struggles of being a single mother, which affected her career and public image. Although she had notable appearances before Friends, including on The Single Guy, she found herself at a career crossroads after the show ended. Jane later remarried and focused on raising her children. Despite occasional acting roles, she distanced herself from the Hollywood spotlight to focus on spirituality and family. As of 2025, Jane is 62 years old and continues to enjoy a quieter life, remaining largely out of the public eye and focusing on personal growth and family. Jessica Hecht, born on June 28, 1965, portrayed Susan Bunch in Friends starting in 1994, when she was 29 years old. As Carol's partner and Ross's ex-wife, she brought a calm and nurturing presence to her role, which resonated with viewers. Beyond Friends, Jessica has built a successful career in theater and television. She starred in Broadway productions like The Last 5 Years and A View from the Bridge, earning acclaim for her performances. Hecht's personal life has had its share of difficulties, including the loss of her father and struggles to balance her career with raising her 2 children. She married director Adam Bernstein in 2000, and they share a family that remains a grounding force in her life. Despite the challenges she has faced, Jessica continues to have a thriving career in both theater and television, with appearances in shows like The Big C and Breaking Bad. As of 2025, she is 59 years old and remains a respected and talented actress, often dividing her time between theater and TV roles. Helen Baxendale, born on June 7, 1970, played Emily Waltham, Ross Geller's second wife, starting in 1998. She was 28 when she took on the role, which became known for its dramatic ups and downs, particularly the collapse of Ross and Emily's marriage. Helen had already established a strong career in the UK, starring in shows like Cold Feet, before Friends made her internationally recognized. However, her personal life faced turbulence. She went through a difficult divorce from her first husband, actor David L. Williams, which took an emotional toll on her. Juggling fame with raising children proved challenging, and she also struggled with the expectations of her career in Hollywood. After her time on Friends, Helen continued to act but chose fewer and more selective roles. She has since found peace in her personal life, focusing on her family and spiritual pursuits. As of 2025, Helen is 54 years old, living a quieter, more private life, and has stepped back from the Hollywood limelight to focus on her family and personal well-being. June Gable, born on June 5, 1945, played Estelle Leonard, Joey Tribbiani's eccentric agent, on Friends starting in 1994 when she was 49. Known for her loud, quirky, and memorable personality, Estelle became a fan favorite. Outside of Friends, June's career spans theater, television, and voice acting, with numerous guest roles on TV shows and performances in Broadway productions. However, her personal life hasn't been without hardship. She faced health struggles, including battling breast cancer, and dealt with personal loss, including the death of a close family member. June's first marriage ended in divorce, but she found solace in her love for acting. Despite these trials, Gable maintained a steady career, focusing on smaller roles in theater and voice work. As of 2025, she is 79 years old and has largely shifted toward voiceover work and occasional theater performances, staying out of the spotlight but continuing to work on her craft. Tom Selleck, born on January 29, 1945, portrayed Dr. Richard Burke on Friends beginning in 1996 at the age of 51. His character, a charming ophthalmologist and Monica's romantic interest, became one of the more memorable guest stars on the show. Before Friends, Selleck was already a household name, thanks to his iconic role as the titular character in Magnum P.I., a role that made him a star in the 1980s and 1990s. However, his career wasn't always smooth sailing. He dealt with the pressures of maintaining his status as a leading man and faced personal challenges, including the end of his first marriage. In 1987, Selleck married actress Gilly Mack, and they have one daughter together. Tom stepped back from the public eye in the 2000s, preferring a quieter life on his California ranch. He later found renewed success with the long-running TV series Blue Bloods. As of 2025, Tom is 79 years old and continues to enjoy his career while remaining close to his family and living a private life. Who's your favorite character from Friends? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.